What if the Gungan that everyone thought was just a very idiotic and clumsy Jar Jar Binks himself was actually a Sith Lord? Our story begins in 32 BBY, during the invasion of Naboo by the Trade Federation. On Naboo, two Jedi Knights, Qui-Gon Jinn and his apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi, land on Naboo after escaping the negotiations. As the droid army attacks the Gungans, Qui-Gon is interrupted by Jar Jar Binks, who seems to be a complete buffoon, but in the shadows was actually a Sith assassin. Jar Jar was sent by Darth Plagueis and Darth Sidious as a mere assassin like Maul. Binks was sent to Naboo to accompany the Jedi and eliminate them. Jar Jar directs the Jedi to Otoh Gunga, and the events of the Phantom Menace occur as normal. The differences begin once they all leave Naboo with Queen Amidala and travel to Tatooine to repair the ship. When Qui-Gon, Padme, R2-D2, and Jar Jar meet a young boy who seems to have extreme force potential, they discover the midichlorian count. Sith assassin Jar Jar contacts Sidious and lets him know about the recent discovery. Sidious orders Jar Jar to accompany Maul to ambush the Jedi and take young Skywalker to Coruscant. After young Anakin wins the pod race and is freed from slavery, the group heads back to the ship, but Jar Jar wasn't to be found. But two speeders approach Qui-Gon and Anakin. Both speeders attack Qui-Gon, both handling red lightsabers. Anakin, however, ran to one of the cloaked figures and punched them in the bombats. The figure was really upset and grabbed sand and threw it at Anakin, and he was in pain and agony. The cloaked figure revealed himself, and Qui-Gon and the young Anakin, who was crying because of the sand due to how rough and irritating it was, were both shocked. Binks got his tongue and launched it at Anakin and ate the young boy. Qui-Gon was then force-pulled from his duel with Maul and was struck by the Gungan's saber. Maul got angry because Jar Jar took his kill, so Maul gets his double blade and launches towards Jar Jar. Jar Jar, in absolute rage, shoots force lightning at Maul. Maul deflected, but Jar Jar had more in store, so he brought out the ultimate weapon, the Boomba, and threw it at the distracted Maul, and it exploded, and Maul was no more. Jar Jar, feeling extremely power-hungry, now goes after the ship. He enters and murders all of the Naboo passengers, as well as the Queen. Jar Jar, however, saw no signs of Kenobi. Jar Jar forgets it and travels to Coruscant. Jar Jar arrives to the Light Merge building in the industrial district of Coruscant. Sidious, who had just recently killed his master from being wasted in his sleep, was pleased to see the Naboo ship, hoping Jar Jar and Maul kill the Jedi and have Anakin. Palpatine wasn't pleased to not see Maul or Anakin, and so he punishes Jar Jar and attempts to get rid of the foolish tool. But Jar Jar had enough of it, so in his vulnerable state, Jar Jar attacks Palpatine, and both engage in a fierce battle in which will decide the fate of the galaxy. Jar Jar, who was just an assassin, showed great troubles for Sidious. Both Force users brought out everything they had, but Palpatine gained the upper hand by force choking Jar Jar and taking his saber with the Force. Realizing this, he brought out the loudest Gungan scream, which made Palpatine's ears explode. Jar Jar then took back his lightsaber, took his master's, and chopped the Senate's head off, Dooku style. Sidious was no more, and Jar Jar becomes the new Dark Lord of the Sith, altering the galaxy's fate forever. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is the first time I've ever done a fanfiction of any sorts, so this is a completely new territory for me. But I will say it was a lot of fun making this. It was an absolute blast. I do have this set up to where we can continue the story, so we can do, more in the future. I've already have like a lot of cool ideas we can go with the future of this whole Darth Jar Jar storyline. But it's really going to mainly depend on if this does well or not. I really do appreciate it, you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. And always remember, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Very important. And I'll see you guys next time.